Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Nice 50, nice 50. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. 31. Let's go.
On first down, it's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On second down now, it's Taylor.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's outside, guys. It's outside. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. On 3rd down, Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Mike, 44.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now third down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Half. Check 4.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
40.
Mike, 44.
Half 10.
So we got man.
Alert. Hey, exit.
We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go. 44.
319.
Check. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Half.
Out. Check.
22 jet bomber.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Round 80.
Mike,
Hey, tight.
push him back. Switch it.
Tight.
Check 43.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On third down, it's Taylor. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they...
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play here for the Bills. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. I'm coming, boys. You mine. Watch the safety. Regular. Safety's creeping.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Half 85, half 85.
25, check 25, check.
Half.
No.
Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Spoke both to Mike. Mike spoke both.
Check. Hey, Echo.
44 to Mike. 44.
Allen now to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Tight down. There you go. 36. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, come on, now. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey.
Alert.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Check, please, six.
To throw is Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Taking it about the 36. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Middle. Joker. Go. Here we go. On three. Motion.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
It's now 3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Here we go. 48 to Mike.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 7-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Taylor. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Chris Jones on the stop. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Check, check. Jim. Check three. Tighten up.
General West.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Hey, Hayward.
Hey, look, 48. Look. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 31. Undercrush. Hey. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
From midfield, here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Pass 85. Hey, Zoo.
Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
44, Mike.
Smooth.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 44 is the mic. 40.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
56. Switch on travel.
To throw is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
We got 4.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this.
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna make the 48. We go.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jaguars, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank